said I got style. On my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 For real, for real, really real, really real, really real, really real, for real, for real, for real, for real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. On my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real.
The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. It ain't over for me. It ain't over for me. The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. Only one logical thing to do. Don't trip by the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip by the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip by the dip. Get my chips and dip. Hot on coins and watch me flip. In and out, I'm stacking pips. Market looking bearish. By the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip. Sour cream and onion dip. Scoop it with some ruffle chips. Sink them like Titanic ship. Bartender, here's a tip. Crypto face is the truth. He can even show you proof. This is market cipher school. Rory made you say, ooh, wish I had one too. Making plays on Tradingview. Waiting on a blue triangle. I just call it Blue's Clue. Portfolio diversified. Keep my balance classified. Scared to look, you terrified. But when you did, you almost died. It's all good before you went to sleep. Woke up to a surprise. Couldn't believe your eyes. Where the hell did your money go? You like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Bitcoin dumping in my sleep. Woke up to a market sweep. That's the reason I don't sleep. Keep my eyes on the prize. Bought some Hex and Cardano. Fear of missing out. FOMO, that's a no-no. Yeah, I know, bro, but I still do the shit. I'm just trying to hit a lick, so I think I just might buy the dip, 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 buy the dip. Don't trip, buy the dip, 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 buy the dip. Don't trip, buy the dip. Get my chips and dip. Hot on coins and watch me flip. In and out, I'm stacking pips. Market looking bearish. Buy the dip, 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 buy the dip. Don't trip. The market crashed on me, but it's not my ass, homie. Time to rise up out the flames like a motherfucking phoenix, flying high in the sky, and I motherfucking mean it. Put it all on the house, I can't help it cause I'm greedy. Got a family, gotta feed it. All my followers, man, they need me. We can all get rich together, talk about financial freedom. BTC, ETH, XRP, that's a threesome. Three-way. Blockchain tokens got your boy really eating. Cryptocurrency.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good, hope you had a good weekend. And yeah, let's get it today. Let's see what we have going on the charts, make sure all systems go. Mouse is a bit laggy, don't know what's going on there. Fun, bro. All right, so let's have a look at the calendar here. This is a big week this week, FOMC week. All right, so very important this week, FOMC week. Rates gonna come down a little bit here, is pretty much guaranteed. We're gonna see the rates come down. Statement's gonna be very important. If we see any signs of inflation, or we see any signs of basically weakening of a labor market, we will see gold push up here as a reaction. If we see fading of that, we see a little bit more stability, then we could have a little bit of a whipsaw here and then maybe start that retrace. We will talk about that more on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Actually, we'll talk about it on the actual day. It would make sense to talk about it on the day. So around Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to have a breakdown of that, and then we take it from there. Looking at the charts today, now ahead of this has been the main catalyst, right? The rates have been the main catalyst. We literally had a whole webinar just talking about this stuff and preparing what happens after the rates, because there can be possible scenarios and we need to be prepared for it. So leading into the rates, we could either have some great volume, or we can literally just have a lot of bullshit and range and fake out until rates essentially are done. We have a buy the rumor, sell the news type event, and we'll see. So today and tomorrow are gonna be more days we need to play on the backhand here and just be a little bit more defensive with the markets, because we could get some nasty fake outs, liquidity grabs as it just tries to accumulate before essentially the rate cuts. But if we have some insane volume, which is possible, it's either going to do one or the other, then obviously we could just capitalize off that. Looking at the charts right now, we have previous daily closing bullish here, previous 4-hour closing bullish as well, giving us bullish bias, but we're stuck in this range at the moment, which is our consolidation range after a monumental push here. So looking at what the charts are saying, coming down from the 1-hour time frame here, we kind of look a little bit similar to this, but more drawn out. So what we had is like this pullback, consolidation, and then a continuation. We've had this pullback, but it's turning into a long form consolidation at the moment. So we're seeing this long form consolidation here. 1 hour has created resistance, bring back drawings. We can start to see how these levels are forming here. And yeah, we're basically at a 1 hour resistance. So today is technically bullish bias here. Counter trend sells I will take below here. I feel like we could get away with that, possibly below that 1 hour support that was sitting just here. This is a previous 1 hour support. Actually, no, was it a 30-minute? Yeah, it was a 30-minute. P30. And right now, this is going to be a little bit hard, this breakout here. I don't really trust breakouts, but if we take a breakout, we need to be very defensive, meaning if I just see this lack volume, I'm out. So inside of this range, since we are not bearish or mixed bias, we can't take a sell from here down to the lows. Well, I can't. Maybe you can if it follows your rules. I can't take that because it's not going to follow my rules. So more importantly, I'd be looking for a retest down to about 640. 640 would be key level. At 640, I'd be looking for possible supports to continue up. But who knows what's going to happen today. Ahead of CPI, we could see a lot of rangy price action. Be prepared for it. Be prepared for liquidity grab, fake outs, and just some BS. Or be prepared for some nice breakouts. It's going to be one or the other. We'll see. Now, moving on to DAX here. DAX has been moving pretty nice since Asian. We're kind of breaking out of this range here. Start off on daily time frame here. I want to see how the weekly candle close here on DAX. So we're seeing a bullish weekly candle close. Haven't fully retested the lows, but nevertheless we do have weekly support here. Moving down, we can see daily time frame. Can move this down here. Created a nice support here. Daily previous is closing bearish. We're at daily resistance at the moment. This I'm just going to move to weekly support here. And let's get back on that 4 hour. Kind of lines up with the 4 hour. Maybe the weekly we didn't draw accurately can go up a little bit. No, it's pretty accurate. Could probably get away with a box here. So we have weekly bullish, previous daily closing bearish, but 4 hour closing bullish here. Above the 4 hour resistance. Into the next 4 hour resistance. So clone this, bring this down here. That 4 hour is also a daily up there. So that's kind of like a major target for today, to be honest, is that 4 hour resistance. Have a little 30-minute there as well. So our goal is gonna, we tapped the 30-minute, rejected off it so far. So since we tapped it, how's 15 looking? 15 has resistance here. Interesting, interesting. So I feel like max target today until proven otherwise is gonna be that 4 hour / daily. That's not a max target, but that's a major target. We are technically mixed bias as well, eh? So, we could look to trade this wick fill here, a little bit higher on the 5-minute time frame. But yeah, we could look to trade this wick fill and then push through it. Let's draw this as a line. So we trade the wick fill to push through it. Otherwise, we're looking for sells. My sells are gonna come back inside of the range, probably below this 1 hour here, which is the same as the 30-minute, and 15 a little bit higher. But yeah, sells gonna be back in the range. That's straightforward for the sells. If not, I'll be looking for sells below this 5-minute support here. That would be even nice there. That would be like a second break of structure as well, give me more confidence. I'd prefer to sell something like that. And that's pretty much gonna be the plan for today, to be honest. Nothing too complex. Quite a straightforward plan on both pairs here. Just a matter of let's see how price reacts here ahead of CPI. JPY bank holiday, we have a little bit of Euro speeches late tonight though, late tonight. So that's not a problem because that's late. And then let's see what JPY pairs have been doing. USD JPY. Weekly still stuck in the range. Wow, daily getting really choppy in this range, huh? Yeah, we're starting to chop pretty heavy on USD JPY. Another mixed bias day. Pretty tough. Unless we create change of structure to sell back down, that would be an option. GJ tried to break out, but it again faked out again. This is a very important daily close though. Very important daily close. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on GJ because look at this weekly candle close. It's a massive weekly candle close. And guess what's coming on Wednesday? Guess on Wednesday we have GBP CPI here. So any strength in the pound by seeing inflation tick up a little bit will give temporary strength. What are they expecting numbers here? 3.8. So if it stays the same, we might price this in on today. I'm really going to keep an eye on this because this could be the breakout we've been looking for. This really can be the one if it wants to get going. We got stuck at 500, I assume. No, just below 500. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on GJ here. If GJ starts to get moving, break some big ranges here, I'm going to be interested in it. Especially breaking above here, ahead of CPI. In case it doesn't happen, I'm going to set an alert to make sure that I do know we are getting above this 4 hour. And I'm going to be looking for maybe some sort of higher time frame trade from that. Let's see what we're looking like on daily here. Daily setup 1, right? 82 is not bad. So let's see what happens. DAX had random push. It's Frankfurt Open. Let's see how DAX is pushed for Frankfurt Open. Yeah, that's a shame because that's eaten up our range, but nothing we could have done there. So you can't be upset about those type of pushes. But yeah, so that's eaten our range. But now we do the analysis and see what new ranges brought us into. This 1 hour from before matches with the 30-minute, 15-minute there as well. Let's see what we have here. Bring this up here like this. Yeah, maybe something above that if we create structure now. So as long as we remain above the 4-hour resistance, we can get the buys here. So we just need to create some sort of structure first, and then we can maybe look for the buys. So let's see how this forms. If this just keeps blasting, there's nothing much you can do. DAX has been a little bit impulsive in this range here. Just random push. No bottom wick. I wonder if that gapped on broker. Holy shit. Not only did it gap. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a massive. I mean, look at the size of this gap, guys. You'd be absolutely fucked if you tried to catch that. That's a big boy gap. How many points are we looking like in this gap? 7 points without spread. With spread, I don't know how many points. You probably slipped like 10, 12 points there. So that's just not tradable conditions like that. So let's wait for some. Let's see how gold closed on the 1 hour. 1 hour ended up closing bearish, I assume. Yeah, still bearish. So gold is just in this range. And then we'll see. Is it German news? Did we have German news this morning? I didn't think we had German news. That's maybe I'm wrong. Now it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, we did have some German news. So yeah, that definitely could have influenced it. Let's see what numbers came out. Yeah. So we had it come back as minus 0.6. So change in price of goods went down. So isn't that so that's good for inflation if numbers went down. And that's why we're seeing DAX spike up. Interesting. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that's the analysis for today. If you enjoyed the analysis for today, make sure to leave a like on the stream. You know the drill. 200 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Get the likes up to 100. I would appreciate it. Let's go. If you haven't watched already yesterday's video, not many people interested with yesterday's video, but I can tell you there's a lot of good information. Only 970 views. We normally average around 2,000 views. So I can see that people maybe they didn't get notified, as that's how I am with my luck on that stuff. So I'm just gonna post it here for you guys. There we go. Let's pin that. People can find it. Video had you talking to editor at one point? Oh, that's interesting. What point was that? Use my title suggestion. Yeah, it didn't work well. I changed it. I tried it out, but it wasn't popular. So it's different title. It's a different title. But when I first posted it, yes. Getting repetitive, but we are slave to the algorithm. Yeah, because you've watched the channel long enough, right? You want me to show you something something interesting? I'll show you something interesting. Like, most people who watch my videos are not regular viewers, so I have to make it not for you guys, and no one wants to watch advanced concepts. So if we look at this video that did well, this video has like 9,000 views, for example, and we go to audience. Okay, this is my audience. Regular viewers is only 16%. Casual viewers are just people who maybe watched one of my videos before and haven't, they're not subscribers. Regular viewers are my subscribers. So the lowest amount of views are coming from my actual what's this called, subscribers. So that's the point, right? And if we look at reach here, I want to show you something interesting. Let me see this here. I'll show you this. Where's the notification? Right? Look how many people, right? Only 9,400 people got notifications, because that's how many people have notifications on. And views from notifications, 89. You see that? Only 89 views I got from people actually getting notifications who are my subscribers. So that shows you that most of the people watching this video that has 9,100 views are not people, are an audience that I have to cater for that have not watched me before. So yeah, you guys who have watched me before, you've kind of graduated past that stage. You've reached past the stage where you've got all the value, you have good information, and you need to be taking your trading to the next level, not stuck on YouTube watching repetitive content. Right? So if a video title interests you, watch it as a subscriber. Right? Such as vlogs and stop loss placement, passing prop firm challenges. This video should have more views from you guys because this is something that you guys need to be capitalizing on. NY strategies, we don't talk about that a lot. You guys need to be studying this. So you guys need to be taking your own initiative into studying content that matters for you. Right? And you need to be taking your, taking your trading to the next level. More vlogs will come. Yes, they will come. I think regular people, they see setups. Yes, but I'm addressing that people are complaining in the comments. That guy literally wrote in my comments that this is becoming repetitive. So my reply to him is, to you it's repetitive, but realize most of my audience have not seen these before. So I'm trying to explain to him that. And of course it's supposed to be repetitive, guys. If I wanted to be a fake trader, then every day I would have a new strategy, right? My new 100% win rate strategies. That's not the, But the thing is, I use a strategy, the same concepts. That's why I can trade live and be consistent live for a very long time. No setup one man. We've just had this news push, unfortunately. Taken most of our range here. So until we get structural points and pullbacks and stuff, I'm looking to film some more vlogs. They just recently has been super busy with Pip Labs launch, and with we're very excited for it, but we've been working literally overtime. Like the whole team is cooked. Overtime. But that's how it's like before this. So I just haven't had literally I want to film a vlog, but I literally have only, my vlogs will be just private meetings. That's it. I've just been going out for meetings, going to gym, come back, work. Literally not been doing much fun stuff. Here and there I'll pop out for 30 minutes. So we've just been locked in, man, because, we can't procrastinate on this stuff. We want to make a good project, good product, and make sure we are focused in on it. So we're just pushing hard now, and I'm trying to keep things normal in all sense, meaning I'm still showing up to my live room, still showing up to stream, still posting weekly videos, and keep that in. It's a lot to juggle, especially when I should be working on the project the whole day. I'm happy to watch the setup over and over. It becomes muscle memory. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. It's very strong. Do a day in the life of a real trader. Yeah, those videos are coming back. My next video, not next video I'll post, but my next vlog is going to be a week in the life. I've been filming some stuff, have some fun stuff coming up. As soon as we launch Pip Labs, things will relax a bit, and I have some fun things planned. Hit 100K on YouTube. So, been trading for a while. Crypto hit nice numbers here, so might go treat myself with something, film that, do all of that good stuff. So we'll film like a week in the life with trading, meetings, if I can film in the meetings and stuff like that. Is it possible to do a month in the life of a trader? Damn. Month in the life I think will be too long, the video. I mean, of course it's possible, but that's a movie. That's not a that's not a video, bro. That's a movie. But of course it's possible, yeah, but I mean it'd just be too long, man. Way too long. Piplads is really stressing you up. It's not stress unless I make it stress for myself. It's more workload. You know? It's like, you know, you get a bit tired, man. You know, you when you have to do late nights, early mornings. I mean, this weekend I was full. Didn't have 1 hour. But you have to put in that effort, guys. That's the effort we're putting into this type of project here. We want it to be the best. Like, we're not... So many guys online will package together something that took them 10 minutes but sell it for $500. Really, guys, you have to be super careful what you're buying on online and from who you're trusting. A lot of these gurus will just put a package together that took them 1 day, bro. 1 day. That's it. Can we expect a launch this week? We're planning. We're trying to push either for end of week or Monday. That's the 2 days we're trying to push. End of week or Monday. We have everything ready. We just need to make sure everything is finally like all settled and everything is good. Final touches like getting a demo version operating, new website, make sure it's responsive, all of these small stuffs, you know, mobile capability for website, make sure our payment processor, everything is set up on that side. What is the payment process itself? Like, these are all things you need to think about. Is the content done? Website tutorials, video tutorials, AI tutorials. Launch video, all of that stuff. But guys, I have a sick launch video, I promise. We're doing a massive giveaway when we launch. 2 giveaways we're doing. New Pip Labs will have prizes. Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be so much fun. So much fun. I can't wait, man. A lot of you guys are going to enjoy on it. Get so much value from it. Even if you don't trade my strategy, that's the whole point. It's going to be there for you to, you know. The original Pip Labs video launch, we're going to do live on stream once it launches. And then there'll be one more giveaway on my Instagram post as well. So there'll be 2, and the video we made for the Pip Labs launch is really fun, man. It's only a 30-second video, but it came out super well. Bro, that beating you gave me about capital got to me. Now I'm looking for a job. It's how it should be. How do you mean level myself? Yeah, level yourself in high workload situations. Just push through it, man. It's like your capacity. It makes you feel a bit insane, but this is what you need. You know? Like, I know I'm reaching a stage now where we're pushing hard. I know when I start to feel ill and start to feel a little bit sick, then I know, okay, now we're getting shit done. How do you tackle your lazy self when you want to watch Netflix and binge? I don't have the opportunity to do so. Like, that's the question. I either watch Netflix now or I launch Pip Labs. What, you know, it's like, it's two choices. I'll get nothing done. What do you want in life? Watch Netflix, man. No problem. But then don't... See, this is the problem that people face, is like, they're happy to watch Netflix, but then when something doesn't work for them, right? When something doesn't work for them, then I'm the first person, or they try to find someone to blame except themselves. You know? Balance yourself. That doesn't mean you can't, like, you don't have to have like this chaotic life where everything is full on 24/7. That's not healthy, right? I don't have that. You know, even when I'm super busy now, I still go to gym. That's a luxury. I choose to go to gym, right? That's 2 hours of my day. At nighttime, if I really wanted to watch Netflix, I could watch Netflix late at night. So just balance your day, man. Just make sure you have a task, you get the shit done, and then balance the rest of your day. Don't have to cut out Netflix. Just don't let Netflix, you know, avoid you from doing what you set out to do today. Like, I don't know what's your solution, but if it takes a planner, then make a planner. I can't watch films during the day. Feels like a waste. Nighttime need in when you're unwinding from work you did during the day. Yeah, and that's fine. Like, don't let people make you feel like you have to be go 1000% of the time. That's not realistic. They're just trying to hype up, make it seem like, oh, I work so hard. I give it. Yeah, you work hard, but that's just like a standard, you know. Sick trade on Friday after stream? Yes, sir. You know, so that's just a standard, bro. That's just a standard. You don't have to let that stop you from enjoying, you know. What's the reason we work hard, right? Is to enjoy the luxuries. I mean, S2 on gold, maybe. We have to see. It's still tough with the way we're forming here. It's more of a risky one. I like that we did actually test. I wish we tested daily resistance. Hopefully I've drawn it wrong. No, I haven't drawn it wrong. It is actually even lower, if anything. But would be nice to get one more retest of daily resistance. Not mandatory, but would be nice. These type of buys, you know, remember, we are safer buying down here than buying up here, believe it or not. But the problem is all of this space here. This is the problem, all of this space here. So we would prefer to be buying from down from the bottom of the range here, and then boom. How much would you risk on a $2,500 account per trade? I would, depends on my goals, man. If I'm a competent trader, I would risk an amount that I'm happy to lose. If I'm just trying to learn trading, then I would risk 25 bucks, 1%. 1% if I'm learning. And if you're learning trading and have $2,500 to invest in yourself, I would seriously consider investing in something that's going to help you get better, such as, I don't know, go buy someone's, you know, actually have a mentor. Like, it doesn't have to be me, doesn't have to be, can be anyone, but definitely don't spend $2,500 on a mentor, though. To begin with, you don't need that, but really you should be focusing on getting the skill. Otherwise, I promise you're going to lose all of that 2,500. I can almost guarantee that. Like, that's a lot of money to lose, no matter like what, you know. You don't want to be losing $2,500 for no reason, especially if someone can avoid that for you, you know. Like 2%, imagine, with a 2% investment, meaning you only put 2% of that capital, you can have a month in my group. So just think about that long term. Do you really think that you're not going to lose 2% of your account? If I'm being honest, and I was in your position, and I'm not an advanced trader, I would lose way more than 2%. 2% I'm expected to lose, guaranteed, to begin with. So that's why I rather get the right information, drop my risk to only like $1-2 a trade. Don't even deposit 2,500 to begin with. Deposit a couple of $100, get good at the skill, practice it, and then when you deposit 2,500, you're going to make, actually make an income. I risk 30, 35. Yeah, it's a dollar amount. You don't really watch your account balance. You just have it there to be able to have leverage. What do I do with my last $130? Save it, man. Don't deposit it in a broker, that's for sure. Let me ask you, is it already in a broker? That's my question to you. Is it already in a broker? It is. I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't get this mentality. So you tell me that you don't have money and you want to join the exclusive group and you're getting a job now and you don't have money, but you sit there with $130 in a broker. It doesn't make sense to me. You need to be a good trader to put money that you can have, you know? Like, if you have a goal, just depositing money in a broker will not make you money, guys. You need to wake up to that. When I started, I was the same mindset, guys. Don't worry. I thought to myself, I need to deposit. I need to deposit so I make money. But I was wrong, man. I was wrong. I needed to learn. Don't get me wrong. Risking real money is good training. But I don't have to risk tons of money, right? I started with $250 risk. That was too much for me. I reduced my risk to then $80 a trade, $100 a trade. When that happened, I started trading way better. To me, I could afford that. That could be as low as $1 for you guys. Don't be ashamed about that. Money is just a number. How much real capital needed to risk 500 per trade? On gold depends on your broker and what leverage they give you. So to risk amount is just a leverage thing. Read the Bible, Proverbs, or noble book, Solomon's Principle. Seek for wisdom instead of material things. With knowledge, you can build an empire, and more important, you'll be able to keep it. Yeah, it's a very true saying. I totally agree with that. Two things I do, guys. When I don't know how to do something, I figure out how to do it. Once I know how to do it, I execute on it, or I pay for someone to do it for me. That's the two options I have, right? Unfortunately, we can't trust people to do it for us in this industry. So please don't go down that route. Because a guy trying to trade your $130, I don't trust him. Because why would that guy need to trade $130 for you? What's in it for him? 50-50 profit split. He increases your account by 100%. He makes what? $75. What do you think about algos? Most fail. Like a trader, man. The algos work exact same as a trader. How many traders actually make money? Small percentage. How many algos actually make money? Small percentage. I want to join your monthly group, but I'm concerned about how much I'd miss due to work commitments. Do we get round How do we get around that? Well, first of all, yes, everything is recorded in there. Everything is in a database. Every webinar is recorded. And at any time during the day, you can message in the group and I reply. So no matter what time, I mean, if it's in the middle of the night, obviously I'll reply the next day. But probably someone will be able to reply to you as well if it's a simple question in the group. It's a community, right? So yeah, since you're here just now, it even works well. We missed DAX setup too? Not sure. What's gold doing? Faking all? Yeah, leave gold. No setup 2 here on because we're closing at resistance. So it's hard to take a setup 2 when you're closed at resistance. Setup 2 has to be in a clean zone. So even if it looks like a setup 2 like this, yeah, it looks great, but you're missing the main part of the puzzle, which is it closed at resistance. So why is it okay if it closed at resistance to buy again without full conviction of the buy? You have to be 100% confirmed that this is going to be. This would be a trade where, yeah, it looks great. It worked out today, but out of 100 times, this would be a day where we have to be 100% that price is going up today. Maybe on a day like today, we could have been aggressive because DAX has been aggressive, so it can play out. But the difference that this setup would be if just this candle closed above would change probabilities by about 20%, believe it or not. Just this previous candle here closing above, just that one factor. Instead of closing at the resistance, closing above, 20% win rate increase. Just that. Even if the next candle closed bearish. But DAX has been like to being aggressive these days, so maybe, yeah, it could have been it. But yeah, you could have said you missed it, yeah. So if you missed it, why didn't you take it then, right? Because you said you missed it, so why didn't you take it? What was your reasoning behind? I've explained mine, but there must have been a reason you didn't take it as well, right? Because you were looking at it. So what's the reason you didn't take it? Because this is about you as well, right? Damn, that's an interesting response. But fair enough. Valid, yeah, valid. I mean, I guess that's what happened, right? That's what happened. Shit happens. Shit happens. It also closed below the 1 hour, which rejected twice. That's what makes it like, hey, is this one 5-minute candle enough? This is that time. Remember before in the past, guys, when I used 2 5-minute candles as confirmation, I'd feel more comfortable with something like that. I'd feel more comfortable for something like that. I mean, it looks super clean setup because it's playing out, but this easily could have just done something like this, and then you wouldn't even consider the trade, right? I mean, now it looks beautiful because we had such a nice candle resolution from it, but we don't see that candle when we take the trade, unfortunately. If we could see that candle before we take the trade, then I'd be multi-millionaire today. You don't reply 24 hours a day? No, but probably in the group there would be someone able to reply if it's a basic question. But if you're asking me, no, I don't reply. But in talking about 24 hours, we know that that's a problem and people want answers quickly. So now on Pip Labs, we have 24-hour, 24/7 support agent now, fully coded, fully AI integrated. You will be able to get a reply on Pip Labs now within 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds now. So you guys can try it out. If you have any support questions, you can go and visit our support here. Where did we? I think we posted it in Pip Labs here. You can try it out. It's very good. Very, very good. And you want to see something that's cool? Like, look. Hello, I am having problems. Right? Check this out. Problems with my subscription. I paid, but it is showing I am on free. Okay, so you can type to it like that. Once you type to it, it will think about it, obviously, and then it will reply. Thanks, look how quick that was. Thanks for reaching out. Can you please provide email? Then you provide your email and it will automatically update you guys. It will automatically update you. You won't need to contact support. Everything is done automatically. We reply very fast now. The best thing is, oh, my English is not good. Okay, my English is not good. So you can ask it, sorry, I speak French. So tell it, sorry, I speak French. And it will reply to you now in French, so you can speak your own language in case, you know, in case you don't understand. So it works with a multiple array of questions. So we go there first before a ticket. I mean, with you, if you're just providing feedback to us like you normally do, it's fine. But this is for general, you know. But yes, if you have simple thing, I mean, what you're doing is fine because you help us check stuff out and stuff like that. But, you know. So now you guys will be asking a question that you'll likely be asked. No one is asking it that. What do you mean no one is asking it that? That doesn't make sense the way you've written that. It also, you want to see something cool? It escalates. It's very, very cool. We've even coded it that we can now code from Telegram. I mean, it's just super sick what we've done. I mean, this is cool for any of my coding nerds, but we were testing it yesterday, and let's say a user reports a bug. This is what it responds. Oh, man. I can't show it. But anyways, it tells us a bug, and then it inspects our own code. I mean, it's just cool stuff. Anyways, this won't excite you guys, but it excites us because now we have, like, you guys have total support here with anything you need. Write in your own language. It's just very powerful tools, you know. One minute for this. I wonder if a 5-minute close above, we can take a breakout here. Aggressive breakout. Try fill this wick here. Now we're above 1 hour. I prefer 5-minute structure. But this double wick, you know, this double wick here, I like when it's a double wick. Only 10 point. Ah, man, we're breaking the double wick. Let's see how deep this closes before. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dax. Thank you, look at this. When I speak, look, it's the biggest candle we've had when I speak. The biggest candle we've had when I speak. Last 50 seconds. You know, last week, guys, I closed stream last week. We had a beautiful trade on DAX. Ran 100 points. 100 points. Someone in here is playing games. What is gold doing? Gold is a mess, right? Really just consolidating before news here. I kind of am tempted just to fully stay out of gold until maybe New York when we get some more clarity. DAX is looking good though. We are having good volume. Question is, does it just absolutely rinse us and just keep going and not give an entry? That's the risk. Hopefully, what we want to see here, guys, we want to see 5-minute close bearish, next one close above. Otherwise, it's very difficult. But if we get that, that should be all right. I'll be happy to take that. Hey, sir, I started watching you 2 weeks ago and I'm liking how you teach. Please continue to help us to grow. Of course, man. Is it strictly simulation now? Yeah, what else were you expecting it to be? That's my question to you. It is simulator. Yeah, it is a simulator. But what were you expecting it to be? Or what else would you expect it to do except simulate? That's what I'm interested in understanding. Can you set an alarm to answer questions if it's late at night in the exclusive? I could, yes, but for $50 I ain't doing that, man. I'll tell you that much. For no amount of money, because I respect myself. But I could if I really wanted to, right? If there was something so important that I had to, I would. But someone asking me why is this candle rejecting the support doesn't need to keep you awake at night. Maybe that's the stuff that keeps you awake at night. You get nightmares of large red candles. Gold sells, we need to close below that support. That's the only time, and it's counter bias, huh? We have 40 level there. We need to see how 40 level reacts. I prefer that 5-minute support that I had there as well. Not 5-minute. What was it? The 30-minute support. You know? Also, stop loss is going to be absolutely screwed here. We might just get impulsive move as well, huh? This 5-minute candle come out of nowhere. Candle might end up here and then you don't have sells, right? This is counter bias. Keep this in mind. Counter bias. At any time, this could be ready for retracement. We are not fully back to breakouts yet to downside. We're reacting off this previous 30 as well. On gold, we have a 15-minute, we have a daily and key level there and counter bias. So I've been selling past 5 1-minute candles, not thinking of sells at all. Yeah. Do we have a daily there? No, daily we don't have. Daily's above. See, my only sells would come below this previous 30 here. But I agree, man. I told you that's why I want to see some sort of, I mean, it's not that's what I was also reminding, that don't be gun-ho for sells just yet. They could play out, but it's hard to see it at the moment. And what you wrote, Adam, is the reason why. I mean, this could be a prime place to buy, huh? We're from bottom of range now. If price is going to respect these supports and we create support, it's a prime place to buy. It would be safer than a sell, I'll tell you that much. I work and only work at night, which is around 2 to 3 a.m. So your time, you would need an alarm. So how the fuck are you typing right now? Does your strategy work with other pairs? And why do experienced traders like to limit themselves to few pairs? Of course it works with other pairs, but it's because you want to build complete knowledge about the small tendencies of those pairs. Those small tendencies will give you an even sharper edge. It's also very hard to manage super multiple amount of pairs unless you're a swing trader. Swing trader, different story, as you're mostly analyzing higher time frame. See how DAX closed here? So did we create 5-minute bearish or close doji? Okay. Come on, it's not the best, but it's a start. It's a start. We'll see how this forms now. Platform looks awesome, man. Wasn't sure if you're going to push it as another platform for prop firms to trade on. Given you implemented a prop firm simulator, you're always head of the playing platforms now. Yeah, maybe we can see in the future how that develops. But for now, we're focusing on being just societally a simulator. Can you make a video that focuses support and resistance? Yeah, you can also watch my older video that says support and resistance strategy. Does volume help you in your strategy in any way? Reversals are coming at high volume zones. Volume, yeah, volume is very, very powerful. Ask this guy anything and he comes up with 2 answers only. He's a rubbish strategy, guys. Come on. His one rate, very good. English number 1, John, is 50%. If you press buy, selling in any, wow, man. I think before you start to try hate, we need to study some English here together. So first of all, buy is spelt B-U-Y, not buy. I'm not telling you buy. This is buy Harry. I'm telling you B-U-Y. Okay, that's number 1 lesson. Okay, and you cannot put, if you press buy selling, you cannot put these words together like this. If you press buy selling, it's not gonna work. In any pair, without even analyzing, your win rate will be 50%. And he has a win rate of 75. Exactly. So thank you very much. You're complimenting me. I have win rate of 75. And okay, if this is how I know, and I'm not offending you, I'm giving you a lesson based on facts. I don't think I'm the unluckiest guy, but I might have been. You tell me, in any pair, without analysis, if I press buy or sell, I have a 50% win rate? That is complete BS. When I randomly took a trade in any pair, I lost most of the time. Hello. What? I wish I had 50% win rate to begin with. Okay, I have to show you guys this message because this is just ridiculous. This guy doesn't even know what he's talking about, unfortunately, but it's funny as hell, man. Because if it's rubbish, then don't trade like me, man. Why are you on my stream? Where's your 2 years of trading live? Check this out. It is a rubbish strategy, guys. That's fine. This English is good. Come on. Come on, where? His one rate, not win rate, one rate is 50%. If you press buy selling, what? In any pair, without even analyzing, your win rate, not wind, is 50%. Then also, and he has 75. I don't know. Are you complimenting me or trying to offend me? Because that's sick, man. This is a massive compliment. I am super proud of this. You see this? 75, thanks, man. I'm proud of 75% win rate. And actually, we're a little bit lower than 75. So even boosting me, man. I appreciate the support. Bring back comment of the day. Yeah, I think it wins comment of the day, man. We need to bring back quiz of the day. Win rate is knots. 40 knots outside, man. 40 knots. Should go kite surfing. Now we need to bring back the quiz. Let me think of a good quiz question for today. We need to bring back Kahoot as well. Kahoot, not bring back. We need to start Kahoot. All right, let me think of quiz. Quiz. What's a good question for today? Man, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it. I want to do something different. Okay, I have a question. This one a little bit interesting. Now start hating on YouTube for this as well because they are not joining your exclusive. To join my exclusive is a choice, brother. And how am I hating on them? Bro, it doesn't make any sense, man. I don't know what you're talking about. How does exclusive have anything to do with this? You really think that for 50 bucks, 50 bucks, I am trying to... I mean, it's just absurd, man. People are charging thousands. So why would I hate on YouTube? I'm not hating on YouTube. I'm talking about my journey on YouTube. I'm the most transparent guy because I'm sharing with what's happening. I'm sharing that, hey, this is how, you know, what's going on. That's how it is, man. Realize the value in that. If you would be in the exclusive, you'd have a better win rate. Why not kick him out? Because maybe I can help him, man. I don't mind this banter. I love conversation like this because I really have nothing against him. I guess he means you only promote your exclusive in every question people ask you. Yeah, because the questions they ask me require my time. In starting, you were a very genuine guy, but now you're always trying to sell your exclusive and pip labs. I don't sell it, I promote. And of course I'm gonna try sell pip labs. That's my company. What do you expect me to do, man? You expect me to open a company and never talk about it? That helps you? You don't have to buy pip labs. Like, you have to remove this from your mindset. So are you going to go and tell Coca-Cola that they should not sell Coke? Are you going to go to your Nike and tell, in the beginning, you never used to talk about your shoes. Now you're selling me Nike. I'm upset. You can't think like that, man. You have to level up in your life. We've created a system to help people improve, to help people do this, and I'm going to promote that. So it's fine. Exclusive, I make people aware. But you always forget that if you're not on YouTube and you won't come live, people won't subscribe to your exclusive and they'll leave it in 6 months. It's fine. I don't have, my point is exclusive is the additional source of income and to help people. I do it for them as well as much as is it for me. So what does that have to do with me on YouTube? So you just talk about, I'm just trying to understand. I feel like this is someone I know and is trying to rage bait actually from the way it's being typed. But why would 1,000 videos not be valuable, bro? Do you know how long I had YouTube before I even sold a product? Like, I have 1,000 videos here, man. Like, please realize the value. There's not a lot of people doing this, man. I give you trades for free on YouTube, showing you my entries, exits, being transparent when I'm in drawdown, being transparent when I lose. And you're complaining at me wanting to be paid for my time when people want to take things further and actually become a better trader? Like, I should be charging way more and the group will go up. You know? It's just how it has to work, because then you get, and people won't leave after 6 months if they have to pay $150 because now they have to be there for a reason. People leave because it's cheap. Wow, I knew this is someone. This is guys, this is someone making an account today just to hate. This is the sadness. This is his account. He just opened it today. Today the account is open. Today. Man, I'm telling you, telling you. Whoever it is behind that and just trying to hate like this, just leave it. There's no point. Focus on you. You can do way better. Don't waste time worrying about me. I promise. Don't waste time worrying about me. Focus on your goals, man. Focus on what you need to do. Use people around you to gain value. You don't have to follow the way I trade. And I don't encourage that. We have people who trade different ways but love just being part of a community, love being part of a team, love joining the stream. You think everyone here joining the stream trades like me? No. They trade different ways. They have their own. But they want to join up. They want to be part of it. And that's totally fine. We're all here to share my experiences, not opinions, and take value out of that. No need to hate against it. People ask me questions every day. I'm happy to answer it and share my experiences. And you know, I don't promote this stuff, but I want to show, like, people think like, I'm going to show you this then, right? Because people love to promote this stuff, but I get messages like this all the time. And he's probably watching stream here. I'm not going to put his username or anything. But this is a guy who sent me a message. But before I show you this, I want to actually trade and make money because that's what I'm here. So what I'm going to try do is I'm going to try catch an open trade here on DAX. Okay. I want to try catch an open trade here on DAX. So it's very rare we get an open trade, but there's a possibility. What do I want to see? I want to see price open with a bottom wick. Okay, never mind. Bro, Cam, you had to not write it. Maybe wick fill, guys. If this opens no bottom wick, I mean no top wick, and we get a chance to enter, we can wick fill this because it hasn't tapped anything. Stop loss here will be, let's see, but I'm accounting for now, I'm calculating like 21 points. So what we need to see is we need to see it open, bottom wick. When the bottom wick, when it flips, we have a chance to get in. If not, then we don't get a chance. Ooh. Okay, now let's make a top wick here. As it re-breaks its high, I'm going to give it a short stop loss below the lows. Alright, there we go. I missed it, guys. I missed it. Maybe now if it re-breaks its high again, I'll have a shot. But I missed that first one. So again, re-break its high, I'm in. But that first one was too fast. So now if it re-breaks where my line is, which should be a 1 minute high, I'll give it a chance. So let's see. It's a good bottom wick now. So now I can actually put a buy stop. Yeah. So now I have a buy stop there. which is basically the reflip and break. I'm just giving a little bit gap, but I'm looking for the re-break of this high. Re-break of this high. Stop loss will be below wherever this candle low is, and that's it. Very simple. Something like this. And that's it. Still didn't catch me in. You can see here when I be triggered. That's how it looks, my buy stop. Alright, that triggered me in, but we didn't flip. You saw that? But I'm in now. So let's see how it goes. So it triggered me in lower for some reason, which is weird to be triggered in lower. I actually got slipped lower. But we're in. So my entry is actually here instead of here, because that's where I got entered. Stop loss below candle low. Daily resistance is super hard, break even. We want to see a bit of an explosive move from here. Yeah. Nice. So gonna be moving stop loss to break even here as we hit daily resistance. Gonna try push for that 1-to-1 hopefully, and then call it a session. Wonder if I should allow it to bounce here off entry. No, I didn't. I put my break even, so that hit break even for me unfortunately here. Very close to TP, guys. That's a shame. What was that, man? 5 points from TP. So out break even there unfortunately. Man, super close to TP on that one. Was worth a shot. Wonder if it will still break even, still go out. I mean, not still go up here, but that daily resistance worries me. And that was my plan, to go break even at daily resistance there. You know, it's not a previous daily resistance, it's a current daily resistance. If it was previous daily resistance, yeah, maybe I can get away with it, you know, to try hold. But previous current daily resistance, I have to. So you can see right out there at my entry there, literally put my stop exactly at break even. I didn't even put it slightly below, and it seems like it might bounce from it, but how am I supposed to know? I was contemplating to give it some room, but how can I manage, right? My stop loss is down here and it was clean, so I have to accept full SL, and that's a decision I can make. But I decided to go break even today instead of full SL, and that's the decision. So that's the trade today. I still do believe that as long as it now respects this 1 minute structure, we can continue up. So now I do have somewhere to manage. If that was to close below there, I would be worried and maybe look to get out of my trade if I could, or to just take a smaller loss if I was still holding. Otherwise, I can't. And look, it seems like it might be a good decision, but I avoid all of this. So ultimately now I need to see, does it play out to TP? And I take a note of that. I take a note of that, and that's it. So I'm happy with the way I took the trade, managed it. made sense for that wick fill. Wick fill did come through here, and yeah, now I just wait until the next setup here. So gave it a shot, no harm, no foul. On to the next.
Harry, quick question. There was a couple of us who took it. I was watching in the open, and then it closed above good, gave it a nice bottom wick, and then I took the flip, stop loss below previous wick.
Too fast, man, for me that.
Yeah, it came down really quick, and then it went up in profits for like a second, and then went straight to SO. I was gonna ask, is there anything wrong that we did there, or was it just?
I mean, if you had time, I don't know how you had time to enter that. You have to be fast, but then you just re-enter in that case, right? We had that once before on US 30, if you remember. Same scenario. And remember, we had the same conversation. Who remembers that US 30 trade? Same thing. Sometimes fast enough, and then went back down, and then you have to re-enter. That's the only chance you have if you get triggered super early. I mean, that was too fast, you know? This was too fast. If it's ever that fast, I mean, you must have been slipped massively then if you get in that
actually,
fast.
surprisingly, I wasn't. I got a really
That's
good
pretty
entry,
good.
literally exactly on the flip, and it went in profits, maybe 50% to TP, like for a second, and then it flipped right back down and hit the SO.
Yeah, it seemed pretty fast, but then you just re-enter, man. That's how it happens on these open trades. You just have to be like, okay, I'm back in.
See if there was anything incorrect that I did there.
Not incorrect, no. Not incorrect. It's just,
Okay.
this happens sometimes,
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
you know? All good, man. It's just unlucky, man, if you were fast enough to get in on the first one, because look, that first push that happened for me was like a gap up push. So even if I took the first one, that's that first one here. This is the bottom wick, then it gapped up, so it opened right here. You see? So when it opened right here, I would have been slipped, plus I wouldn't have time to enter. So then I waited for this bottom wick here, and then I entered obviously the second one here, but then I got stop break even. Not really enjoyable, but better than nothing. Another thing that we can start to collect data on is when it does this liquidity grab, does it, because although it took out 5-minute low, it didn't take out range low. See, range low was still respected here. So maybe if you're going in on the earlier entry, give some room for range low instead of just a 5-minute low there. Could be something we start to analyze more, but this is more of us looking at it after the trade, not something you did wrong before you took the trade. You know, it's kind of how that works.
Another thing I wanted to say was, I feel like it could kind of be like mentally difficult to try to get back in, especially after you just had a position that went straight to SO. You know what I mean?
Then you don't take those. Open trades are like this, man.
Yeah. I know you said before that it'll let you know really quick, especially with like US 30.
Exactly.
Like you'll be right or wrong really quick, and you have to be able to handle it.
Exactly. But don't get me wrong, it's okay not to handle it now, but maybe if you're uncomfortable with those for now, if you're uncomfortable with it now, then you can just practice with lower risk. I know it's a bad thing because if you win the trade and lose the next trade, you're gonna lose what you made, but you have to learn a skill of being able to accept being it this fast at the open, you know? It's kind of the game we play at the open, you know?
No, yeah. The only thing that I was really struggling with was like, you know, questioning, like second guessing, okay, is it even worth getting back in? Especially after how mentally kind of like difficult it was to take that, you know, straight to SO. I don't want to.
But why is it mentally difficult when that was the plan? It's two options.
Yeah, it was the plan, but I don't know. Just seeing my position go straight to SO, it kind of hits me a different way. I mean, so I tried to.
But why? Why? You have to find out why. Why would that hit you a different way? Why is your trade okay? What if your trade went straight to TP? You feel happy, right?
Yeah, of course.
But what did you change between the two?
I think just
But what's the difference in the trade between one going straight to TP and one going straight to SL?
Well, I mean, they both had the same plan.
See? So
Yeah.
everything after that is outside of your control, right? So you
Yeah.
just have to, I know it's hard, I'm not saying it's not, but you just have to not let that affect you in a way where you realize that this is what I've done, except move on. One loss ain't gonna make you blow your account, unless you're over risking, obviously, but at your levels, and you know, it's just how
No,
it
yeah,
is.
for me. I could take a more than one loss in a day and be fine, you know. But it's just right after position on a re-entry that kind of messes with me. Just have
That's
to make
normal
that decision in
though.
that second. You know what I mean?
That's normal, man. That's normal, you know? I mean, Sil
Yeah.
had that last time, but today he managed to re-enter. I mean, the shame here is that we didn't get a blast, man. I mean, all last week we had a bit of a blast. Afterwards, we had this type of position. We had a bit of a blast. And it just seemed to slow down a bit here. But I mean, at least it gave some profit second one, but again, now we're back to fucking 0.08 here, not even 1-to-1. I was really expecting this to push to a 1-to-1. There was no reason for it not to, but you can see our volume has just said I'm not here anymore.
Yeah. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
So yeah.
Yeah, I have the same issue here, so I typed it as well. I have the bad habit of closing early. I already mentioned to you, Harry.
Yeah.
Like when I just joined. So
You closed this trade early?
No, I didn't want to.
Fair enough. So then you just move break even, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's good, man. You're improving that, right? You didn't close early.
But I'm feeling still bad. I didn't close early and get something, you know?
But what to do? Then you feel bad if it runs and you closed early.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? Both ways,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel bad in that situation. You know? Like, there was a reason to close early here because we hit daily resistance. But when things move so fast, we need to give it a chance because this can just blast through. You know, it's the open here. So
Yeah, when I
it's
saw
just...
the volume, I removed my TP as well.
Yeah, you know, volume is a thing where we have to, if the market is going to give us volume, we want to be part of that. I can keep hitting break evens, or I could keep taking small wins, but it's going to achieve the same thing long term, because if I keep taking small wins, I never have a targetability that is consistent. Because how am I supposed to say today's small win was okay and tomorrow's one is not okay?
True.
Right?
And
That's
that's
the
what
problem.
overall gets me in the negative, because my loss is like 1% and like my TP is 0.8, 0.7.
Exactly, yeah. John is still here. So what is John saying now? Let's go scroll back, catch up on John's yapping to me. I understand it, but I feel you changed the way you used to stream earlier was different. You were very passionate, but this year you're not enjoying it. Because just doing, I am very disappointed, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe I'm not passionate because people come in here and hate like this. Maybe after 700 streams, you know, and with the community not being as engaged and stuff like that, I'll be honest, it works both ways. If I'm gonna get people come in here and be passionate, I'm gonna be passionate. You can see I'm passionate to still answer questions every day. The guys in the exclusive will tell you when I'm with them, I'm definitely passionate, and if I'm not, they should tell me. Obviously not every day I'm gonna be passionate, because we're human, right? Not every day you feel like going to work, not every day you feel like, and that's just being human. I've also been doing this for a very long time, right? And we want to see new faces, new growth. That's what excites me, right? That excites me to see, you know, things grow. And if things were not exciting, then I would just simply stop, right? So that's why, man. You know, hopefully that answers your question. And then what did you say here? You took the trade with us? So he did, yeah, he took the trade. So you hate against me, but now you still take my trades? Well, hopefully you managed break even. I hope you didn't get fucked. Don't let one stupid guy. No one is stupid, man. there's 100 people who are supporters and there's one person but hates. But naturally, the world, including me, everyone else will focus on the person that hates. So give him time and maybe he'll convert. I've had so many guys who used to hate on me who then just agree with me and realize that I'm here doing what I want to do, sharing my experiences, not my opinions, and they realize, look, I don't have to listen to what he says. I can take what I want to hear, use that to my advantage, and what I don't want to hear and use, I won't use. And that's it. I'm not paying for watching the stream. And if I really liked what he was saying, then you could pay. Harry, who is Lovejeet? You talked about him once. Lovejeet is an OG, man. He is an OG. He was a member of Pip Labs and then he had a family. He lived in America, so he used to grind at night and join us London streams at nighttime. And he was just an original member of the exclusive, man. And he's like one of the guys, you know, we have different type of people who discuss, who chat with us in the exclusive. We have people who are really talkative. We have people who, wow, GJ is moving. We have people who just want to stay a little bit quiet. He was one of the guys who yapped with us, right? We called him Oiljeet. Exactly, Bram. Oiljeet. So gold here ended up pushing down. Let's see if there was a setup here. Very deep close for me. So I wouldn't have taken this myself. Change of structure for buy, especially from down here. Yeah, exactly what Jay has drawn. Even maybe a little lower J is also okay. Would be great. Right? I would take that as well. That is perfect. And then on GJ, let's see what ends up happening. We might create resistance here. I'm looking GJ New York, maybe some big boy trades, especially if this closes above in 1 hour 42. So let's see what happens there and take it from there. Anyways, guys, I have a meeting at 11:30. I have to go out and attend. I forgot about that. I got distracted with stream and trade and everything. I'm not seeing anything at the moment except Jay's plan for buys I do like. If we reject off nothing and reject daily resistance and start to come down, then you can take sells. But that's it. Look, good shot today. Remember, we have FOMC. After FOMC, we should have some interesting price action. Maybe leading up to it. To be honest, DAX wasn't that bad. Just a little bit liquidity grabby. No volume. Tested daily resistance and decided to give up. Sells below here are going to make sense. Keep in mind, if we start to change structure here on a 5-minute time frame, something like this, you can start to take buys again. Just watch this level here. That's literally the plans for today, and then we pick it up from New York. So good attempt today. Hopefully we could have had some more volume, would have been nice. We have FOMC. Yeah, man, Wednesday, bro. Whole market. You're supposed to watch the webinar, bro. Watch the webinar. It's like 20 minutes long only, and that's it. So appreciate you all. Much love for showing up. Take care. Tradesharpe, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.